Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you guys my everyday foundation routine, what I do to keep my dry patches, my dry skin slash flakiness at like completely covered and completely unnoticeable. So I always see like foundation routines for acne prone skin, but all these people have really oily skin, and their products, like, I can't really get their products because I have really dry skin. So for all you dry skin folks, I hope this video helps you in some way. And even if you don't have dry skin, I hope my foundation routine helps you this way. This is all trial and error, and I'll say that many times in the video. You have to try different products to see what works best for your skin, and this is what works best for mine. So if you want to know how I do my foundation routine, then please keep on watching. Okay, so first we're going to start off with primer, but before that you want to make sure your skin is lightly exfoliate when you're washing your face, and you want to make sure it's really moisturized. Right now I have to use like 2 to 3 moisturizers for my flakes to like settle down. So I'm actually going to take quite a lot of this, so about that much. And the thing with like dry skin is that you always want to like pat things on. You don't really want to rub things in because you might like rub the flakes in. So I'm just going to pat this on all over my face, just especially like in the areas where I have my dry patches. And a silicone-based primer is your best option if you do suffer from dry skin, dry patches, or you're on Retin A, just like I am. I'm going to bring this down on my neck because I have like this weird thing on my neck. I don't know if you're going to see it, but I recently started getting like blotchy spots down there, and I'm not sure what it is. And it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Sorry, my hair's kind of poofed up right now. It is too early in the morning for me right now. First day back at school after Thanksgiving break, and not the best feeling in the world to wake up early. Okay, so my foundation is the CoverGirl Clean foundation. This is like the only foundation I found that like really helps with my flakes, and I'm not going to use my brush. Like, this whole foundation routine is basically using your fingers because, again, everything is basically patting motion. So I'm just going to like apply some on my face. I start my most trouble areas first. And again, we're going to pat everything. Patting is just going to take centuries to do, but if you're not confident enough like I am to go out in public without makeup, then you will take your time doing this. I just don't like my scarred up skin, and I don't know if the camera is really picking up my scars right now, but not just scars, hyperpigmentation. Oops, I got a little black stuff on there. I just am not confident in my skin yet. I mean, I know probably it's the process of all my scars to go away is going to take forever, but they're just not faded enough yet for me to go and be like, oh, let me go run errands without makeup on.
You want to pat your face because you don't want no flakes you just exfoliated to come up again.
Go underneath the eyes. Okay, now I just need a little bit on my chin. And once like you get used to this, you'll become a pro at your foundation. You just have to, it's just all trial and error with your skin, because you never know what works for different people. But I mean, if you have dry patches, this might be the best. And I usually go down my neck, but I'm going to wait for the concealer so I can get to this part. The next step is concealing, and oh, I have a little black dot. Oh, that just made it worse. There's like a little speck of black eyeliner on my face. Okay, so I'm going to be using a green concealer. This is NYX's concealer in a jar, and I only put green concealer where I have like a blemish or a recent scar / hyperpigmentation mark. Other than that, I just use regular concealer. So I have one here, I have one here, I have a couple here, one right here. And I'm going to put some green concealer on this red splotchy area. I really don't know what this is, and it's kind of freaking me out. With this one, I'm not going to concentrate it so much. If not, I'll like run out of concealer. So I'm kind of just like rubbing it in, just to kind of hide the redness. Because I don't know, it's really ugly in my opinion, and I don't even know what it is. So this is where I go back with my foundation, and this is where like I go over it with my neck rather than use concealer. And I'm just gonna, I know I probably sound funny, but I'm just gonna pat it in so I don't remove any of the green concealer. I know you might not be able to see this on camera, or you might not see it as well. Who knows, maybe you do. And I mean, you can still see like the actual like inflammation of it. Well, not really inflammation, but like the risen parts from the skin, but at least it's not like as red. And I'm still gonna set it with some powder. That's the only place I'm actually gonna go put powder besides underneath my eyes. So once I'm done with my foundation on my neck, I am done with foundation. And I can go back in with concealer, and the concealer I love to use is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I have to retire like the products that I want to get rid of, kind of like my Project 10 Pan products. I can't use right now because they're all like too drying for my face, so I kind of have to stop the face products for a while. I always put it on the green concealer first, and then with whatever's left over, I'll just go on different spots. Or hyperpigmentation, which I have a lot of. I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was saying before this. So I've retired using, just for right now, or when I know my skin can take it, like it'll look fine if I put it on, the makeup I want out of the collection makeup I want out of my collection video makeup. I can't really use the face makeup that much because they're just very drying on my face, those products. Okay, and so once I see all the green is gone, then I go in to the regular scarring that did not need green concealer. What I like about, like, the only thing I really like about my face right now is that usually my forehead and my nose don't need, like, concealer or much foundation or anything. It's always just, like, the bottom half of my face, and sometimes I wish, like, it was on my forehead. Really weird. I just thought that's weird. How, I do have, like, a little bumps here because of dryness, but, for the most part, my forehead's pretty clear, which is really weird. Okay, so once I see that all my foundation, my concealer is in, I just go over the splotchy area, like so. And then I go only a few places with powder because my skin can't really take powder. Again, it'll look cakey, and then it'll dry out the area of the skin, and then flakes and dry skin are just not pretty. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is in 210, and this is actually really light for me. And I have like almost nothing. I have like nothing left. I have this ridge. So get ready to see that in an empties video. And I take my Real Techniques, I don't know what this, setting brush. And I just kind of like get in there, and I go underneath my eye just so I don't get creases underneath there, and it just looks lighter because the rest of my body is kind of darker than my face. So I just go in like with something of my face color underneath my eyes so it's highlighted. Bronzer and my blush, I'm going to be using MAC Refined Golden Bronzer. And I just do this to add warmth to my face. Not really much for contouring. I mean, I guess you can say a little bit of contouring, But for the most part, I add to add warmth to my face just so my face matches more with my body. Not really with my body, but like it's more one color. I'm going to put it down like this just to give some definition to my jawline because I have a terrible jawline. Okay, just like so. And as for blush, I'm going to be using this LA Colors All-in-One Lipstick Blush and Eyeshadow Stick. And it's just, I've been using this lately, and it's just the metallic pink, but when like applied with the brush and very lightly, it actually gives like a nice little glow to the face. So I just apply it onto the cheeks. And it's very like natural because I do feel like I kind of have a heavier eye than usual for school. And you know what? You might, I don't know, it might not be able to pick it up, but this is my eye makeup for school today. Because, you know what? Life is what you make of it, and if you're going to live by other people's opinion, then you're just going to be trapped for the rest of your life. So I've kind of learned how to like, I used to always care what people thought about me, and like their opinion about me was always so important. So I never wanted to wear like much makeup, so like I just looked like everyone else. But why would I waste my time trying to like please others instead of myself? So I'm gonna please myself, and that sounds really wrong. I'm gonna please myself. I'm going to do what makes me happy and not care. And for the very last step, just to set all my makeup, I'm going to use Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I'm going to spray that, and then I will be back and I'll be done. So, okay you guys, so that was my foundation routine. I know it's really simple, and I know I kind of have still scars showing. I could go back in with more concealer to cover it up, but it is school. I don't need like a full coverage foundation because other kids are also going through what I'm going through with breakouts and oily skin, dry skin. So I hope if this helped you in any way. It certainly has helped my foundation a lot. Sometimes I even do this for my full coverage foundation because I know this is what works for my skin. I might put on like, I really will put on like more coverage, more concealer just to make it full coverage. And basically that's all you need. Is your main key ingredients is a silicone primer, a setting spray so you don't have to use powder unless you get oily like I do or you want to like set your under eye concealer, and a hydrating foundation and concealer. And my foundation, my concealer were from the drugstore. So I hope this helped you guys in the end in any way possible. Like, it's all try and fail, trial and error, try and fail, trial and error. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all later. Bye!